Hello and welcome back to Cobra Park Farm, where today you find us drilling our sugar beet. We've got the headlands done last night. Now we are working upon getting the main body of the field done. We did also cultivate it after we finished all the seed drilling. And so now we see that is a little too wide, but once we get to the end we can always narrow that off a bit. We're using the 35, it's done 4.6 hours and it is a good tractor for drilling sugar beet. This tractor should be put away after the sugar beet's drilled. Well, it won't be put away, it'll be going on to the sprayer and the fertiliser spreader going forward. Let's just sort this out and we'll be back with you. Okay, we've got the width sorted. It's 3.8 metres. It probably does overlap just a touch at that, but a bit bouncy in this field as well. I'm getting shaken about a little bit. So yeah, it's just this field of, well, this field to do. We've got this end to drill with our sugar beet. The end nearest the little mini yard is going to be drilled with potatoes, which again will bring out the Fordson Super Major. This sugar beet will be going out. We've got 2 permits per day. When the sugar beet's ready, we'll be selling the crop out at that. So yeah, everything working pretty well at the moment. We do need probably one more tractor on the farm going forward. But at the moment we need to get this sugar beet in the ground. And once the sugar beet's drilled, we will go and get the Super Major and get the potatoes planted. We've got to get the cultivating done first and then get the potatoes planted. As I say, going forward we do need one more tractor on the farm, or do we? Probably manage with 4. So need to keep getting the tractors updated a little so we're not out of date with whatever's going on. until this year we had a Fordson Super Major with the orange wheels and 135 and 2 grey Fergies. One of the grey Fergies also had a front loader on, so we've got one more tractor now because we have got the Massey Ferguson 356 loading tractor, which is great when you've got the pigs to muck out and different jobs. Although we may get a loader tractor going forward, just so that the loader can stay in the yard to unload bales or whatever going forward. But thus far we've got just little square bales. We only need the front loader for pallet work and for mucking out the pigs, loading sugar beet, jobs like that. When we harvest the sugar beet, we will have 2 lorries per day taking the sugar beet away. Going down for another breed now. This 35 really does do a great job in this field. Not sure what tractors we're buying going forward. This is day 7 mid-spring, so one more day throughout mid-spring, then we'll get to the late spring. So we've got to get the sugar beet and potatoes in the ground, we've got to get the spraying done and the fertilising before the end of spring, so we can then get the grass cut, take the hay bales to the horse stables. We have no use for straw bales at the moment, apart from hay bales at the moment. So we will be sorting that out. We'll use the ridge markers, see how they work. This tractor bouncing along 9 miles an hour to drill this sugar beet. We've still got just over half the seed drill left to empty, and that ridge marker not looking very good at all, is it? It's looking a bit funky, that. The ridge marker works automatically, which is pretty good. We'll have to stop the ridge marker when we get to the other end. The potato planter is a little too big for this 35, so we will get one of the majors over to cultivate, one of the majors over to plant the potatoes. 35 with the trailer on will stop at the field. This 35 will go home and we will bring the 2 majors back and get them sorted and working. And that is where that works. So but not work brilliantly. But, at least I should be able to get the sugar beet in today, and the potato land worked. The wheel goes down the ridge on this, so works out pretty well. This 35 will be the one that is sold off first if we get a newer tractor, depending on what comes out, of course, whether we think they'll be better than the 35 is. Could well be another 35, of course. I know we got a notification in Farmers Weekly that they are doing a 35X, and it should be out next year or the year after. We shall see if the X does come out. Or even whether we need to buy one. We may just stick with what we've got. Speed that farming's come on since the war years, when you get to this time, 1960. In the 15 years since the war, you've gone from like the super little grey Fords and super majors, the grey Fergies, the Ford F9N or whatever it was, and now the grey Fergies, and now onto this 35 and the super majors that are out. So tractor technology moving on apace. We are now getting quickly across this field of sugar beet. Probably quicker than what we will when we come to harvest it, but we shall see how things go at that stage. You can only harvest one row. The only harvesters that you can get is a trailed single row sugar beet harvester. So same with the potato harvester, just a nice little single row potato harvester, so slow jobs. Hopefully we can get all our wheat, barley and oilseed rape up before we need to start harvesting potatoes, and give us plenty of time to get the potatoes and sugar beet up before the onset of winter, when the crops will just get frozen off. Should soon be to a few shorter rows now to finish the field off. Away we go again. It is a good speed this machine works at. And we have come a long way across the field. I mean, look at that, what's drilled now. Good patch of that. You can't even see the ploughing unless you zoom the camera up. So ridge marker's a little funky to me, but everything working nicely. This is a brand new sugar beet drill. Replace the old one what we had. We did do the headlands and start the sugar beet with the old sugar beet drill, which came onto our farm in 1950, along with the first of the diesel TE20s. This tractor already running out of fuel. We're going to have to go and fill up at the yard very soon, but hopefully we can get this sugar beet done. We'll see how far we get. This tractor is running quickly out of fuel now. We are almost empty of seed as well. We're down to 18%. So the seed is going to need filling up, even if the tractor doesn't need filling up to finish this sugar beet off. All these have been recorded a fair while ago. The episode that went up at 7 o'clock this morning and this one were done at the early hours of Sunday morning. It's actually 1:35 AM whilst we are recording this, but I think we've still got 11 litres in the tractor, so we should be able to get this sugar beet finished with what's in here and join you back tomorrow to do the potato crop. Well, once we get to this other end, we need to go and put some seed in the drill. We won't need a full drill. That is one thing about the drill. Won't need filling totally full. We've got 10% of our seed left for this end of the field. Fuel gauge is showing up red. It's just gone down to 10 litres now. Hopefully we can get this sugar beet done. Don't really want to fancy trailing all the way back to Chantry Farm to fill up with diesel and then come back again to finish this little piece off. Well, now we shall go and fill our tractor up. We will get this sugar beet drilled whilst we're on camera. This tractor's smoking away, it's not even started. That's a bit of a bug on the tractors. And now we shall there we are, 55% full. I'm thinking that should be plenty to get us to the end of the sugar beet. There we go again. Get this nice view of the drill working away. And hopefully we shouldn't be too long. It is going. It looked a bit ridgy for a start, but it does seem to be planting nicely. Massey Ferguson 35 really is a great tractor for this job. And still holding up at 10 litres of fuel to see us through to the end of this. Good job we didn't put any more than 55% in, because I don't think we're going to use all of what we've got in anyway. These two land wheels just balance the seed depth. It has got a PTO on to turn the actual planter itself. The wheels are just there for depth control. Fuel not got down too quickly to stop this. We will, of course, finish the video once we get to the end of the sugar beet drilling. Tractor does smoke a little even with this little job on, but it is working nicely. And there, the typical Massey Ferguson 35 grill on the front of her. We are now getting close to finishing the sugar beet. Now, as we said when we started, there are a few gearing rows to finish off with. This will be the end of our sugar beet drilling. So see how much of an hill this field has got in the middle of it. You can't even hardly see the tractor and seed trailer. You can see the seed trailer tractor, so the hill manages to hide an old Massey Ferguson 35. You just see the tractor now as you're coming up this end. 33% of our seed left, so use about 20% of it so far, so we'd probably been as well just go up to 30% and we'd have just about made it through the sugar beet anyway. There's one or two breeds left here to do, but don't need to take the Land Rover when we go to pick our tractors up to do the drilling. Not many breeds left now. They are getting shorter and getting less. Still got 9 litres of fuel, so we've used 2 litres since we realised we were running low. There is the end of that part of the field. Back we go to settle into this next row. Probably got 2 more rows to do, including this one we're just starting. Then as you can see, we're over the hill. You can't see the tractor again at that point. It's just beginning to show now again. Gone down to 8 litres of fuel left. We're on anywhere up to 12 litres an hour. Last round of sugar beet to go in, and the next time you see us we should be busy with the potato planting. Almost at the end of this breed now. There we go. What should now be the last row. So all that's left to say is we've enjoyed this sugar beet drilling with our Massey Ferguson 35. Please give it a like, give it a share, drop us a comment, let us know what you thought of the sugar beet drilling. If you are new to Summer Palm Estates and you would like to see more of the work we do here, please subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification icon. It will tell you when we do our videos, when we do our live streams. Until next time, hope you've had a nice weekend so far. Thank you for watching. We will see you again on Bank Holiday Monday. Until then, it's Summer Palm Estates saying goodbye for now. Bye bye.